Welcome to the #1 income opportunity available in South Africa today. Never before have market forces aligned in such a perfect storm of opportunity. Never before has a company been so perfectly positioned for massive, explosive growth. Never before has a marketplace been so ready, and perhaps never again will there be such an awesome opportunity. A chance for you to control your time, own your own home-based business, and create financial freedom for you and your family. A business that doesn't care where you come from, where you went to school, or what you look like. A business where you don't get locked into rent, overheads, employees, or ridiculous franchise fees. A business where you can work as much or as little as you want, with who you want, making as much as you want. A business that could set you free. It's called the perfect storm. It happens in nature and in business. In nature, when two storms collide. In business, when market forces, timing, and demand align. They say it only happens once, maybe twice, in a lifetime. In business, it occurs when a paradigm shift occurs. Think about it. 30 years ago, you shopped at the corner shop. Now you shop in multi-million rand shopping malls. 30 years ago, we all flew South African Airways. Today it's Virgin, Kulula, One Time. 30 years ago, you sent mail via snail mail. Today, you email a letter which reaches the other party in seconds rather than days or weeks. What happened? A paradigm shift. Visionary businessmen and entrepreneurs figured out a better way, a smarter way, and it's happening again. It started with someone who knew there had to be a better way, who knew that there had to be more. In the year 2000, a Uitenhage advocate decided to investigate the possibility of offering an affordable legal cover package that meant something to the average man in the street, after witnessing firsthand that most average South Africans could not afford legal fees. The reality is that there are three distinct groups of people in South Africa. The mega rich 10% who can afford attorneys, the bottom 10% who are so poor that they are granted free legal representation by the state in the form of legal aid, and the rest of us, 80% who cannot afford 800 rand per hour attorneys and who do not qualify for free legal aid either. But wait, you don't need an attorney, right? Wrong. As much as 50% of people in South Africa have a current legal situation they have to deal with right now. Statistics tell us that you are 7 times more likely to need a lawyer today than end up in hospital. Why? Because bad things happen to good people all the time. Have you ever been treated unfairly and knew you were right but did nothing about it because you didn't have the money to approach an attorney? Even if you had the money, you didn't know who to call. Who was the best attorney to deal with your particular problem? Is your will up to date? Do you know how much trouble you can spare your family just by having an updated and valid will? Did you feel aggrieved because of an incident which happened at work but did nothing about it because you couldn't afford a lawyer? Did you ever wish you could just get an attorney to write a letter to someone on your behalf? Wouldn't it make a difference if you can just pick up the phone and within minutes get all the advice you need from people who know what you should or should not be doing? Legal cover plans, relatively unheard of amongst average South Africans, are the norm in Europe. In fact, in some European countries, over 80% of the population have some form of legal cover. In South Africa, less than 2%. Multisure, with its LegalSure product, is not only the only one of its kind in South Africa, they are the best. But just because we are solid, stable, and dynamic does not mean we are resting on our laurels. We recently added another product to our legal cover package. Another product that could save you and many others thousands of rands in the future. More and more South Africans are facing yet another huge financial problem daily, and that is the high costs of funerals. It's a real problem, and despite death being a very unpopular subject, you and your family will be faced with these costs at some time or other. With our Multisure funeral plan, we counter high burial costs with premiums starting from as low as 30 Rand per month and cover up to 20,000 Rand for you and your family. Another in-demand, affordable product.